but it was just different enough. I was
Yeah.
like, and the maps that are different in this pool are different in a stupid way.
Yeah.
I guess. Like Foxtrot's at least like it's not like impossible for the races to play on that. Like for certain races to play on the map, where it's like it's pretty impossible for Zerg to play on Secret Spring. It's tough on other maps as well, but nonetheless, spawning in the top right. However, it goes from House of Renegades. It is Doohickey, and in the bottom left of Unrivaled, it is Blaze, the Terran player. Blazeois, as he is now, changed his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does
He's
Doohickey go +1 Zealot Gate Immortal All In versus Terran as well as Zerg?
possibly. It might work. Tricky just proxies the Robo, like in the gold of Blazers. I've actually played that against that build. It's really good. Blazers TVP is actually really, really good though. By far his best matchup.
Yeah, you got the insider intel here, so I expect all
By
the knowledge bombs.
by a long way. He's got a really, really tight combat steal sim timing, which I expect to see at least in one matchup here. He's got a few cheeky all-ins. I don't think he'll bring out the cheeky all-ins though, because he's done them quite a few times in his match history. And it's one of those builds where you catch the Protoss with their pants down kind of thing.
Yeah, it's one of
So if
those
Doohickey is at all prepared, he'll be fine against it.
cheeky all-ins, the in-base barracks, because we see Doohickeys probes scouting around everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Blaze play nice and standard, just a real fast team combat timing, delaying his third a little bit, just trying to abuse the Protoss defense reliant on the mothership core. Reliant
yeah.
on the mothership core.
It's pretty damn reliant on that mothership core. Maybe we'll have some changes to that in Legacy coming in. With there's been a fourth gateway unit hinted at and suggested, so that would be cool to see.
Yeah, something different.
Something different, yeah. Because TVP at the moment, it's not really different
No.
for the most part. I mean, we're gonna have like a
Yeah.
Reaper expand into probably 3 racks, eventually a reactor starport, the third base up to 5 racks, and then the Protoss is gonna be going for probably a Colossus and a Forge into the third base, and then Storm and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Pretty much the only differences are the timing of the third and the fourth and fifth barracks.
Yeah,
That's really it. Like Terran can do some cheeky stuff with like Widow Mines and stuff like that, which is really strong. But Protosses are getting pretty good at defending that kind of stuff. I like the little delay on the Nexus there for as long as possible. There's Doohickey not skipping the Zealot at all, so no eBay block could have came down. Full blaze. I like that.
yeah. This guy's on guard duty, and oh my god, he might even get. Oh no, didn't quite get
Never
a
mind.
slap on the Reaper. Gonna be chasing that Reaper around, attempting to get a kill. Whenever a Zealot kills a Reaper, I hope he just gets like an instant promotion, because that should never happen. But you can
Yeah.
drive a Colossus now, boy. You done good.
Succeeding at life. Did Blaze see the third pylon as well? I don't think he did.
Uh,
Not yet.
he sees 2 pylons, but he sees the one gas and he sees the Nexus, so I don't think you're massively worried in Blaze's position. And he's gone straight up to the 3 racks anyway, so got the reactor
Yeah.
down. He's got a lot of gas, so I imagine we'll see that invested straight away into the tech lab and the stim, but he's probably going to have enough gas for the follow-up tech lab as well, so it might be that combat shield stim timing you were hinting at.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Quick robo out of Doohickey as well. Playing pretty safe, I think. Doesn't want to die to anything shenanigans. Any shenanigans.
Yeah, Reaper jumps in again, straight past the Zealot.
Blaze will scout out. Everything he needs to know as well. Sees the robo. He might even get out alive. Not quite.
Justice was served this day. The Reaper has
Yeah.
died.
Yeah. I just always assume the Reaper's going to get out alive because they always get out alive.
Oh yeah, they
It's more of a
always do.
shock when they die.
Yeah. So at this stage, Blaze just wants to try and deny the scout of this second tech lab because that's pretty unusual at this stage.
Yeah.
Normally, you just have the one tech lab rolling with stim, and then you go straight into the factory or the +1, and then you grab the other thing that you didn't get, being the factory or the +1. But the double stim combat shield is unusual, and the double marauder as well. So Do we have a scout at all coming out from Doohickey? I mean, he's got this probe
Yes.
at the front, and he's going to have an observer somewhere, surely.
And
Theoretically.
he's got his observer just popped out now. And is moving down around the back of the base. It'll take a while to get there. It's going on a longer scout path. This probe is the hero though. If Blaze just kind of walks out with all his army at once, Doohickey will have enough time to prepare, hopefully.
Yeah.
See if Blaze clears the towers first. Having said that though, even like trying to delay time with sentries is pretty hard on this map. Overgrowth natural, quite wide. There's no ramp either. Doohickey now playing pretty greedy, going into his robotics bay before adding on the gates and double forge.
This is off
Wow.
of one gateway.
Yeah.
Whoa, the
So this is
greed.
this is the kind of build that Blaze is probably hoping for because
Yeah.
it is a lot of Marines and Marauders. I mean the probe stops it, but he's got a sentry and a couple of stalkers. Against the Militia Core has enough for 2 photon overcharges, which is nice, but
Gonna need that.
yeah. If Blaze can force a photon overcharge of the natural and somehow get into the main,
Yeah.
position himself, he might even be able to kill tech. Colossus is out there. He's coming out now though.
Gotta wait a full minute for that, and that's gonna be the first photon overcharge. But I think, to be honest, Blaze can just stim in and kill what he likes here. The Sentry going down, the Zealot going down, the Mothership Core going down, the Nexus might even go down, or he can just run straight past into the main, that's fine too. Kill the Robo. That's huge damage by Blaze. This is ridiculous. I mean, the Robo's going down. The Robo should be going down soon. I hope it does, otherwise that Colossus is going to come out, and Blaze is horrendously overstimmed here.
He's gonna get the Robo before the Colossus comes out. GG. Wow.
We haven't been streaming for half an hour yet, and we're already halfway through the second series. What is this? Wow.
Wow. That aggression. Good build.
That is a sharp build, yeah. Doohickey
Yeah.
did not have the scout of that in time, and he was grossly underprepared. Obviously, the build choice from Doohickey did give him a bit of a disadvantage there, going for the Robo and the Double Forge off of one gateway, which is, I mean,
Super greedy.
there was like 5 dudes, and that was the army of Doohickey. I mean, it's a viable build, but there are risks associated with that, and that's one of the risks.
Yeah. I don't
Wow.
even know if the Observer got into the base to scout off what Blaze was doing.
No, I don't think
I wasn't
it
paying
did.
attention if Blaze put a third down after that either.
No. I mean, I'm not one. I don't know that much about TVP anymore, having switched back to Zerg. But I mean, does the Protoss ever send the hallucinated Phoenix out? I mean, wouldn't you want to do that? That might get out before the Observer.
Yeah, it would, but because he went Stalker, Stalker, Stalker before the Sentry, he just didn't have the energy built up to do it.
Yeah. So with the triple stalkers, you should really be out on the map then, just like poking around
Yeah.
and seeing what's up, because there wasn't any units at the front, and by attacking, that's also a way of scouting. So that forces your opponents to say, "Hey, look, I've got these guys. Oh, you've got Marauders. Well, that's weird. I guess I should like maybe not go double forge off of one gateway."
Yeah.
All right. So
Very-
Catalina
very
map
strong.
2.
It's like Blaze, like it's kind of like a little modification on like one of the builds that's probably on Ember builds or something like that. He just perfected that build down to a T.
Yeah.
It's like he cuts out SCVs at specific times just to get the fastest possible stim and combat shield he can get without dying to stuff as well.
You give us ref.
Oh yeah, good point. I don't think I did that in the last game either.
Well, it was over pretty quick. No problem.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, so interestingly,
Game two.
Doohickey did not go for the Zealot Immortal +1 all in, so he does
No,
have the builds.
it does have more than one build.
Good to know. Second map,
Actually-
Catalina.
Actually, kind of like I'm not rooting. Like I'm a little bit rooting for Blaze because his teammate
Fine.
is actually a pretty good friend. But like
Oh,
I want to
very
see
nice.
Doohickey in a PvZ. Oh, it doesn't matter actually. He would be in a PvZ no matter what.
Yeah,
I want to see if
Doohickey
he just
anyway.
goes. I want to see if he goes to that build again. So I reckon the
Oh.
last maybe 6 replays I've watched of him is that build.
From
Spawning, yeah, it is. So spawning in the top of Catalina from House of Renegades, it is Doohickey. And in the middle left of the map, it is the Blue Terran Blaze. Do you think we'll see that same build again out of Blaze?
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I mean, from what I understand from Doohickey, which is not admittedly much, he seems to be someone who likes to do a lot of singular builds and perfect them. So if that's Doohickey's best build that he showed in the first map there, then why would you not do the same thing as Blaze? I mean, it seems to work, right?
Yeah. I think it's probably not the best map for it because it's that natural choke is just so short. But if he only has one sentry though, it's still not going to matter.
Yeah, I think that one sentry maybe had 2 force fields, which buys 15 seconds. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
He gets what another warp in that probably wasn't going to stop it either.
Yeah, that'll be another zealot.
Yeah.
I think Doohickey should change it up, but I'm not sure whether he will. But he is opting for the probe scout again, so sending that bad boy out. Will he scout correctly first? Can he coin flip well? No.
No. Won the coin flip in the vetoes, not the coin flip on Catalina.
Yeah.
Plays going for that 12 barracks, 12 gas, probably into a Reaper. He's going to SCV scout this map as well. Didn't SCV scout last? Did he? No, he didn't SCV scout.
Yeah, he did.
No, he don't. No, he did. That's right. Yeah, SCV scout, and he also scouted the back of his natural as well with an SCV.
Yeah, they were pretty in depth with the scouting in the previous game, and it looks like that will be the case in this game as well. Doohickey getting the coin flip incorrectly, of course, and Blaze nailing it first time. To learn from Blaze how to flip coins.
Well, they won one in coin flip so far in this series, so
True.
hopefully we might get another one to determine the best flipper of said coins.
Yeah, so Blaze is going to get in here, and actually, did he see? He didn't check the second gas. I mean, he saw no probes returning gas, but he got a little bit of scout there, but didn't really check that, I think.
Yeah, because he can turn around an eBay block off that one gas. I mean, Doohickey has shown that he won't cancel the Zealot, which is nice, and he has got it prepared. I would like to see him cancel this though. Seeing there he goes, he did cancel it. I wonder if that first Zealot in the first game was a bit of a mistake. Maybe some nerves,
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I mean, the Zealot didn't do much.
No, the only time you want it is if you go off a 10 gate and chrono out Zealot Stalker Mothership Core and try and pressure the front.
Yeah. Alright.
So far identical from the previous game though.
Well, we don't have the third racks yet from Blaze, but I mean, he's floating the minerals to get there, so I imagine as soon as this depot finishes, he'll be making another barracks with this guy. Yep.
I guess.
Yep. That's the 3 racks, so I imagine we'll be seeing the same build coming out from Blaze here. It looks the same so far. I mean, he's clearly not opting for any 2 racks variants with the fast +1, which is what some Terrans like to do. He's not going for the fast 1-1-1 either, so I mean, looking pretty similar, especially from Doohickey's side. I mean, he's gone for the 1 gate into the Robo.
Oh, Blaze got the scouting probe as well. I missed that.
Yeah,
That's really
he
good
did.
for him. Because he can just park this Reaper at the front door and not have to worry about proxies as much. I mean, it's still a possibility Doohickey sent out that another probe to proxy stuff, but
I mean, he just sees the
less
Robo.
likely.
He sees the second gas in production. He sees it mining now.
He might actually escape with this Reaper. Yeah, he's going to escape with this Reaper as well.
As tradition. God,
Reapers live forever.
Reapers never die, man. That's why you should make like 20 of them and go kill him. Oh my goodness,
We're not
Blaze is doing a
we're not
different
all
build.
Canary. Yeah, he's doing a little bit, delaying that tech lab a little bit. Very more macro style.
Never mind. Same build.
I think
the
he's,
second tech lab.
yeah, he squeezed out an extra Marine, I think.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he's went up to, what is it, 6-7? Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit extra, just in case the Protoss wants to move out. Even with the 1 gateway, the Zealot Stalker Mothership Core pipes can be pretty brutal sometimes.
I reckon Doohickey is going identical. Fast into Colossus. Hasn't thrown down the double forge yet. But he's still just off 1 gate going into Colossus.
Yeah, we gotta wait and see when that mineral build-up comes and see whether Doohickey wants to throw down extra gateways this time or go the double forge route. Hopefully, for his sake, it's gateways.
Yeah, I hope. Where he's positioning this probe, though, I reckon it's forges. At the back of his main.
Ooh.
Twilight. Wow. A Reaper does get in and sees everything. Again,
I mean,
surely it's...
you might just
surely-
cancel that Twilight now.
You think so?
I mean, to be honest, I would cancel it in Doohickey position. He doesn't actually have enough gas to invest into Colossus Tech with that Twilight coming down right now.
And the Observer sees the move out, but there's no extra gates yet. It's like he's got the Colossus queued up, but he's supply blocked brutally at the moment.
It's 4 Marauders, 15 Marines against 2 Stalkers and a Mothership Core. I mean, Photon Ember Charge is good, but how
Got
good
a
is
sentry. Sentry now, but that's not going to be able to block off everything.
No.
And Colossus being chronoed out, but there's probably enough here that you can probably fight the Colossus head on anyway.
I mean, the Colossus isn't going to be out until 9:30, and it's already 8:30. So I mean, Blaze is just going to send one Marine up the ramp first, I would assume. She's
And he's
sending
going
the squad
to
first.
yeah, let these extra 2 Marauders catch up, but and he does gets a sentry off. Much better hell, but now he can kill all the probes.
Oh my goodness. 6 probes, 7
What?
probes, 8 probes. All of the probes going down in the natural here. He'll kill the Nexus as well, to be quite honest.
Yeah, and Colossus is out. This Colossus probably shouldn't go and fight this army. There's 2 Marauders waiting back here.
Yeah, these Marauders aren't actually participating in the fight, and Doohickey might just hold here. But that's a lot of probes going down.
Yeah, Blink is on the way. A lot of 13 probes going down. Blaze has started. He's third. He's extra barracks. Factory's finished. Starport's on the way. He's turning around. Got enough damage done, I think.
Yeah.
He's even on workers. So he's third. CT on the way. I mean, he's got Colossus, which is nice, but it's just no other meat to this army at all.
Yeah.
Blink's on the way, but Blink for currently 1 Stalker.
Well, Stalker with aspirations. Soon he will be able to do cool stuff, but until then, I mean, it's going to be him on his own. I mean, there is 3 gateways down now, and Doohickey does have the potential to be building more, but we do have the first forge, and the probe is still there to build the second forge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost wish he went double forge before Blink this time.
Yeah,
just
I
so he
think
could really get that upgrade advantage. Because that Sentry was in a much better position to hold off. Because if Blaze was able to spill into the main, I think it was just over.
Yeah, that's actually really good identification from Doohickey of what the mistake in the previous game was. Now seeing that how this game is played out, if he had force fielded the ramp in the previous game, he wouldn't have died instantly then as well, because when Blaze got into the main in the previous game, he just killed the Robo, and that was it. The Colossus is what allowed Doohickey to hold in this game, so pretty nice play there from Doohickey identifying that. And Blaze is actually expecting some kind of counter roll in here with a double bunker rather at the front, and he's also getting the missile turret just in case of random DTs.
I like that. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah, like what are you gonna die? What are you gonna die to right now? It's probably DT. So let's just build a turret just in case.
Yeah.
Dookie's already thrown down the Twilight though. Sees the double starport of. Do you see? I'm pretty sure I saw the double starport. Yeah, he does.
Does he have enough gas though? I mean, he's going double forge, extended thermal lance, Colossus. Well, you got 1 Colossus, I guess. 3 Colossus actually. And now into the Templar Archives. I mean, I guess he'll have enough gas.
He's trying to do everything at once, and
Yeah.
he's just not gonna have the army supply. That's what he's sacrificing.
It can only be for Archons at this stage, surely. I don't know how you have the gas for everything.
Yes, Blaze even throwing down the Ghost Academy now. We'll probably move out and take his third in a second. He has a Marine that has spotted Doohickey's third of his own, which is good.
Yeah, we got a medevac flying over there as well, so that's going to be able to deny it by the looks of it, because Doohickey is remaining relatively conservative with his army, keeping his Colossus in the natural, his Stalkers on the in the main, just to try and... Actually, they'll be able to deny this medevac that's attempting to fly into the main, but he'll need a warp in on the third base to attempt to keep this alive.
He's undecided if he wants to try and fight this. He's bringing a Stalker Sentry Zealot over. Now the Colossus are being split up. He might... If he can focus fire the Sentry and get out of there, it's going to be a pretty good trade for him.
The Blaze does find his way into the mineral line, actually, of Doohickey, bypassing those Blink Stalkers entirely somehow. He sees that the Templar Archives there is researching as well, so already with 3 ghosts coming out, Doohickey is... I don't know, his tech has been scouted, he's down on workers, he's a little bit ahead on army supply, but I mean...
Yeah.
I'm preferring Blaze's position in this game at the moment.
The main thing Blaze is really lacking is medevacs, I think. His medevac count is at 1, which is across the other side of the map. If you can get some medevacs out, get some Vikings as well. 'Cause there are 3 Colossus.
It's
They
more
do have
important
+1/+1.
to get the Vikings at the moment, I think, to be honest. You can kind of go a low medevac count in TVP. Like some people I've even seen just go 2 medevacs and they like never drop. They just do the frontal pushes and the dancing micro with the Blink Stalker, Viking, Ghost, Stim, Storm, Train Wreck of micro battle. But it's okay to go with the less medevacs as long as you take the right fight. If you take the wrong fight, you either just like lose the game, lose half of your army, and you can't really heal it up again.
Yeah, 5 ghosts already for Blaze. He does scan, gets all the army as well.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to see.
Yeah, 2-2s on the way for him as well.
But yeah,
Actually, 2-1, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
2-1.
2-1, and we got the 2-2 for Doohickey coming down as well, along with the charge. And that's going to be really annoying when he starts warping in these zealots into the main base.
Yeah, Blaze is a little bit out of position here.
A lot of
Has
it
no
out of
idea.
position.
No idea this is happening. These zealots can focus down add-ons and stuff like that. That's going to be really good for them.
Yeah.
I think. Getting SCVs at this stage, probably not. Like, it's always good, but not the best. I think add-ons really hurt more.
Yeah, once the Terran goes above 60 or so SCVs, it starts becoming a favour for the Terran to kill the SCVs. Looks like Blaze will clean that up. He did use his entire army for that, and it did serve to keep Blaze pinned back at home. So Doohickey has got himself a little bit of breathing room to finish his 2-2. He's got a couple of Templar out with a few Storms in as well. Still not very on the ball with the probe production, though. I mean, we've got an undersaturated third base, and none of the Nexuses are building probes right now with minerals floating. So I'd like to see some more probes come out to start pumping out these gateway units, some gateways even. Because how many gateways do we have? We only have the 6.
Yeah, 6 I think at most. Not many. Blaze is adding on extra racks as well outside his third. Zealot's warping in. He's already got this bunker with the depots in the wall as well. Nice and defensive. Even has a turret there in case it was DTs.
I like that he left this little hole in the top, actually. I hope that was intentional, because trying to funnel all the zealots into that. So,
yeah. Blaze does scan, does get most of the army as well again. Sees a couple of Colossus. He's approaching a max out as well. He's got a pretty decent supply lead. 50 supply lead. A lot of ghosts as well.
A lot of ghosts. I'd actually like to see more Vikings come out of Blaze. They are the most expensive thing for a Terran to build in terms of time and money. But, I mean, 7 Vikings versus 4 Colossus with a 5th just popped. That's pretty scary.
He's got 4 queued up at the moment. Just waiting for an unsupply block. He is maxed out now, though. I almost want to see a 3rd starport just go down. Along with his 4th base. Just so he can remax quickly on Vikings.
I mean,
in case his flight does go bad. But he needs to probably start trading out now.
I think he does, but this is going to start getting pretty scary for Blaze. He has the economy, though, to be able to replenish. But, I mean, with the Protoss replenishing much faster with the gateway mechanic or the warp gate mechanic, that's... Blaze cannot take a bad fight at this stage, I don't think. He has to take a fairly even trade.
Scans the empty would-be 4th base. DTs have been warped in, but there is a turret and bunker placed here. Even some warning depots as well. Try and catch this army. Cool. This army is moving out now. Does scan, does see exactly where the army is.
A big stim coming out of Blaze there. I think that was a little bit unnecessary with it. Only still 2 medevacs to heal this up, but...
Yeah, he might get all these High Templars though. Oh, good EMPs.
I mean, he EMP'd everything, so he's just got to kite back with the bio here, and actually, that was a good fight entirely.
Yeah, very good fight. He only got 3 Vikings left over, but it should be enough bio to clean this up, I think. All the shields missing on the Colossus.
Yeah, I think some Terran players, in my experience, seem to forget that EMP actually does like 100 damage.
It's shields. A lot of damage.
That's huge. And we
good
saw it
macro
here
against these charge lots.
Yeah.
The DTs are killing these depots, but that's it.
Yeah.
They're just on an attack move. They're not getting the workers. Extra turret thrown down just in case.
Blaze is ready, prepared. He can bring his reinforcements over as well. He's held at home. Looks like Doohickey is going to hold at the front lines just barely, maybe. Maybe? I hope.
Maybe.
I mean, he needs another warp in. He's going to have 2 Colossus pop as well.
Is he on double robo?
Yeah,
he is totally on double robo. Scan does go down. Sees a Colossus. Only has a hurt Viking. That's about it. Probably needs to just get all his army together and go again. He's landing his 4th.
I mean, he should just go attack the 3rd at this stage because that's completely undefended. I don't like a fight against the 2 Colossus here when you don't really have enough support. But then at the same time, from Doohickey, he has like 3 guys underneath these Colossus. So warping in a few more Stalkers here, but the EMPs coming down from Blaze are really good.
Really good EMPs. His EMPs have been actually really good. all this game.
Yeah.
The ghosts are cloaked as well. I don't think there's an observer with this army.
There was at one stage. I remember seeing an observer with the original fight, but if that got EMP'd, then it probably got shut down. And check the units tab. There are 2 observers on the map, and yeah, the observer is still there from the original fight, but it's no longer following. I think it was on follow on a Colossus, so it's just out of the middle of nowhere right now.
Yeah. Mulehammer going down on Blazer's 4th as well. Really just needs to gather up his army, go for one final attack.
Reconsolidate. I mean, it looks like he's been in a fairly aggressive, dominant position for the time being, and he is, but I mean, it's only a 20 supply lead, and the workers are relatively even. Still with Doohickey not deciding to probe up his 4th base, and he's also not really choosing to move any probes from the main or use any of his chrono boosts, so seems like he's very much focused on the army at the moment.
Yeah. Plays a lot of ghosts here again. 5 ghosts. Gonna try and get a feedback. Does get one. Ghost is sniped though, which means no storm. Is there any High Templar left?
No, there's no High Templar.
Really just needs good EMPs and can go. Doesn't want to leave his Vikings lead.
We have the stim there coming out from Blaze once again, and he snipes 1 Colossus down, gets the 2nd Colossus. He'll get the 3rd Colossus, but at the cost of his entire ground army here, and Doohickey does hold this push, but I mean his economy is still relatively in shambles. The probes in his main are still idle, and Blaze scanned the 4th and is checking, okay, well you're not there, and I retreated over the other 4th base, so either you've got a hidden base or your economy is worse than mine, so I think Blaze is pretty happy about this still. He does need, like, an army. That would be cool.
3 more Archons walked in as well. There is a lot of Protoss army here, and Blaze is slowly maxing out. There's very little in the regards of Splash though. I mean, Archons are good, but there's no Colossus, there's no Storm. Yeah. I mean, he's got 3-3, but which is nice. Blaze only has 3-2.
But Doohickey's just feeling the need to counter all in here by the looks of it. He's warping in a lot of Archons aggressively, not saving the High Templar to save up energy, and this army being down here, it doesn't help defend him, so he's definitely wanting to attack right now.
Yeah. Blaze even checking for a hidden base now as well, with an SCV.
Yeah, he's thinking the same thing that we were. So we're going to have a very open engagement.
Yeah, his armies are kind of in a really weird spot. Doesn't want to lose these ghosts.
Doohickey should not be in that position, really. It doesn't help defending his base, it only helps attacking, but now he's going to have to kind of defend here, and a little bit of an EMP going off. Yeah, but
yeah.
Going to have to kite back, and you're going to kite back into some Zealots, and going to have a bit of a sandwich here, and I think Doohickey's going to clean this up.
Yeah, taking a good lead. It's just the lack of medivacs, the lack of healing power in Blaze's army.
Well, there's 3 of them, but they're kind of just abandoning ship, saying, screw you guys, I'm going over here to these guys on the hill, where it's nice and safe. And I guess Blaze is going to be okay still, but he doesn't really have an answer to these Archons, and his reinforcements are going to be split here, so he has to pull the SCVs to tank some damage and maybe repair a few guys, but landing the... Oh, he's pulling everything. Okay, alright, here we go.
There's no storms, which is good, I guess.
I heard Archons are good against SCVs, though.
Archons are good against SCVs, yeah. They will chew through these SCVs real quickly. I'm not sure it's necessary for Blaze to pull all these SCVs.
Nope, I don't think so either, but let's see how this goes. SCVs, where are the backup? Still the other guys.
So far behind. All these SCVs are just dying for free.
Yeah, Doohickey's keeping the kite back. He can overcharge, he can time warp, he's got a Colossus here as well. All the Vikings are landed. Oh my goodness, this is a massacre. Everything's dying.
Everything's dying. There's 70 army supply. Where is it? Oh.
Where are these units? I mean, there's a few guys in the bunker, sure. I mean, Blaze just got completely annihilated at the front. He's got a few reinforcements running across the map. No one's like locked in the main. Where are they all?
Yeah, he's still even on. Well, not now. Losing that medevac kind of hurts, but not entirely sure why he pulled all the SCVs there. And he's got 4 ghosts worth of EMPs here.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Doohickey doesn't horrendously move command this engagement, and I don't think he will. I mean, Blaze is going to be losing this game by the looks of things. Right?
Oh, it's just, I think like. Falling in supply now. Archon is still alive, as is the Colossus.
Oh, there goes the Archon.
Falls back to the bunker, which is good. And he's got a bunker in his natural as well.
Does he have like a nuke? That would help right now.
Oh, you could be so good.
No nuke.
This fight is just really weird now.
I mean, with the bunker positioning, I think Blaze is actually going to win out eventually. I mean, these Zealots are all going to funnel in, and they might eventually kill the bunker, but so many Zealots going down, and the army supplies are still dead even, but the work is 60 probes to 11 SCVs.
Yeah, he's only got a handful of mules left to drop.
Yeah, there's only... mules are good, but I don't think they're that good. If they were, I'm pretty sure they would have been another nerf.
Yeah, this second Colossus is coming out. Dude, he's only just throwing down his fourth now. It wasn't necessary for Blaze to pull all the SCVs. I don't know why he did.
Yeah, that was a strange decision. I'm wondering if he's regretting that. Well, I hope he's regretting that now, being 50 supply versus 112. The longer this game goes on, the better it gets for Doohickey, and maybe I think Blaze right now is just accepting this game is over. He's just going to maybe practice his micro for the rest of this, try and keep these units alive as long as they can, and maybe think about what he's going to do in map 3, because he tried the same build in map 1, he tried the same build in map 2. It worked pretty well in this map as well, but I think he might have to mix things up a bit. Maybe the same from Doohickey as well, because he did the same build twice in a row. Essentially, he just threw in the Blink instead of the two Forges. The Blink for the one Stalker.
Shows that killing Protoss in the late game is so hard.
It's difficult, man.
That's difficult.
I mean, especially if you just pull all your SCVs and have no follow-up. I mean, the way I found it was going pretty okay is if you just, like, save up all your mules and don't pull the SCVs, just scan everywhere and make sure that you're killing all the Protoss observers so they don't know where you're coming from, they can't be in a good position. That's probably the best way, but I don't know. Doohickey ties the series up. Got an ace match. Also breaks the trend of like 9-minute games, which has been the
Yeah.
series so far.
Nice 30-minute long game, which is good.
Yeah. Alright, Expedition lost.
Game 3, Expedition.
Nice to see this wasn't a total stomp.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, a little bit of a throw there, I think, from
Yeah,
Blaze.
I agree with that, to be quite honest.
So
I'm
we'll get
wondering
game 3.
if Doohickey is having that feeling of, how did I win that game, actually?
Yeah, I think Blaze just maybe had no idea how far he was ahead. Like, I think that's the only explanation.
Yeah, I mean, Doohickey's like main with like 20 probes just sat idle in it, and he was only ever at like 56 probes for most of that game. Till the very end, when he suddenly decided, okay, I need 60 across 2 bases, which is also a little bit questionable. I don't know. Hopefully things get a little bit cleaner in game 3, but then I guess I'm a bit picky.
Yeah, picky, I guess.
I don't know, it's the Zerg in me liking my saturation to be all nice.
Get into game 3. Let's check both players already before we start.
Alright, are we going to see the same build again? Or is someone going to mix it up? If you're going to mix it up, who is going to mix it up and how will they mix it up?
Yeah, Expedition lost. Not really a great map for Blink or anything like that out of Protoss.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of room for proxy stuff. I mean, I remember in, what was it, Haas Naniwa, when they played on this map, Haas just proxied everything everywhere, quite happily. I think he had like a Stargate in one corner, DT and Twilight in another corner, and then he proxied the High Templar archives as well somewhere. I don't know why. But if Doohickey likes the proxy stuff, there's room for that. But Blaze has shown he throws the SCV scout at the start, checks the gas, then he follows up with the Reaper as well, into the 3 racks, so that's safe.
Hmm. Maybe we'll see a cheeky all-in from Blaze. I wouldn't be surprised actually if he whips it out now. We have spawning in the bottom of Expedition Lost. It is the Teal Protoss Doohickey. And in the top right from Unrivaled, it is the Blue Terran Blaze. Game 3. Game 3.
A rubber match, as Tasteless would call it.
I want to see something different.
Yeah.
Something so either cheesy or just economically cheesy. One of the two.
I know Blaze can proxy Reaper, he did it to me once, but I don't think you do that against Protoss unless your name is Canary.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see Proxy Reaper out of Blaze.
Yeah. I imagine we'll to be my brain says both players are gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, it's like the opening worked both times for Blaze like really well. Like he was ahead in both games by quite a margin.
Yeah, I think we can agree on that one. Got the 12 racks, we got the 13 gate. Got the 12 gas from Blaze, so again, opting for that Reaper. We'll probably see the SCV Scout move out very shortly as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
rally the CCL.
identical builds, TBP for you.
Yeah, Doohickey with the one gas again. I mean, it's normally the Protoss side of things that mixes things up, if anything. But with the one gas in the main instead of two, I mean, the best we can hope for right now is a 4-gate for variety, and I don't think that's going to happen.
No. Yeah, I would be very surprised if it's a 4-gate. I would be equally surprised if he won with the 4-gate.
Well, I mean, how often do you get 4-gated nowadays to defend it? I mean, people
I get
have maybe
4-gated.
forgotten.
I get 4-gated quite a bit, but I CC first quite a lot, so that's probably why.
Yeah, CC first best build.
Yeah. And they see the CC first and they just try and 4-gate me. It's like, well, that's just not going to work. So I
Oh,
just have
actually,
a bunker.
Doohickey's taking the second gas. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
a little bit faster. He was taking
And
it
he's got this
after.
probe.
Yeah.
Different
Didn't have probe.
build.
Yeah, different
Hi.
build hype. So much hype.
Proxy
Please.
Oracle incoming.
Please, please. Throw it
Good.
on the pylon.
Good
Come
luck,
on, you
guys.
can do it. You can do it.
Oh no.
Throw it on the pylon. No?
I've
He's
got
not gonna
bad
do it.
feelings. Oh,
He's not gonna.
sell it.
Is he?
Stalker.
Oh, spotted straight away.
The probe got
The
spotted.
probe.
The probe got killed. Well, cancel the
Yeah.
Stalker, build a Nexus, abort mission. We'll never know what happens. Or
He's
what
gonna
would
find
be.
Blaze's SCV. The SCVs have been traded. Traded off.
Yeah, the drill is all left.
Yeah.
Now it's disappeared like magic. But Blaze, he thinks that something is up, right? I mean, he's built the CC in the main this time. He's replaced the money from the third barracks into that engineering bay. He's delayed going back into gas with all three workers. So he's spotted. Hang on a minute, something's different. Yeah, he's oh my
Even a
goodness, even a
bunker.
bunker. Yeah, he's checking
Yeah.
everywhere now. There's Reapers on full. Oh my god, where's the Stargate mode? It's back here. It's back here.
It's literally the furthest place away.
Yeah, I mean that's the anti-proxy right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be real tough for him to get in and scout this as well, because there's no backdoor cliff for the Reaper to jump in.
But the Reaper's still gonna jump. Nope, no, it's not.
Oh,
He
he's-
sees no Nexus though, and that is different
Yeah.
from games 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And actually, we've got 3 gateways as a follow-up to this Oracle, so we are gonna have some aggression coming out.
Is it just 3-gate, just flat out 3-gate Oracle? Just off one base?
yeah,
Just walk
pretty
in
much.
Stalkers and Oracles? They just need
Sometimes-
bunkers.
Yeah, sometimes we see people get the Void Ray after the Oracle just to bust down the bunker.
Yeah.
But you want to do that off a proxy normally, so I think Doohickey's going to have to opt for the Oracles here because the Void
Yeah,
Rays are going to be
multiple.
so slow getting across the map. Yeah,
And
second
pylons are
Oracle.
coming down. Blaze is rescouting. He's going to get a scout from the natural, and that's really going to
Yeah.
trigger the oh shit moment. The tightening of the butt cheeks, as you would say.
Yeah. I love that he's gone Combat Shield first, though. That is so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as exciting as Stim, but it finishes a minute faster.
Yeah.
And
It's a
when you're
real
facing...
understanding of the game.
Yeah, I mean, he knows he's facing something aggressive, and that's going to hit fast. And Combat Shield finishes fast, Stim will not be finished to help. Combat
Yeah.
Shield will.
Yeah.
Now he knows that it's a Stargate, and he knows there wasn't a natural Nexus there like a minute ago, so he knows that he's probably going to be facing some kind of 3-gate follow-up bust. As you say, this is his best matchup, he knows what's up. So he's got the bunker here, he's got the turret here. I would like to see a few pre-pulled SCVs, but he's also got the bunker on the rocks as well. And yeah, now that he's dropping double mules, I would actually like to see a few SCVs pre-pulled here, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
he
so the
can-
DPS doesn't. I like the turret right near the bunker as well. Just
Yeah.
so the Oracle can't come here and just focus down stuff.
He's actually
They
leaving
kill.
this Reaper idling in the natural here, seeing no natural as well, so just defend.
Yeah. And Marauder as well is out. And Combat Shield's finished. He's well prepared for this, I think. He has two ACVs here. They're on auto repair. Like I said, just three or four more. I think he's good to go. Bit of a supply block for both players, actually.
Well, it's going to finish soon, now that this bunker is completely annihilated, but the first turret does go down to the Oracle, actually, and... Oh my goodness, Blaze didn't even pull the SCVs there.
He's
Wow.
pulled him now. It's
Yeah.
a little bit too late, but yeah, this is over.
Well,
The
it's not
Reaper.
over yet. Both...
Oh, he's trying to expand now. The Reaper even survives. The Reaper could have seen that expand.
I mean, in Blaze's position, he has two orbitals, but he's still on the one base, so both players are expanding at the same time here, and Blaze isn't opting to build any Widow Mines out of this factory, so Doohickey at least has that going for him, but I think once Blaze secures his natural, he's going to be feeling comfortable, but I don't know about game being over. I mean, with these oracles, they can still be annoying with their revelation, just saying, hey, what's up? When are you building that starport? When do I have to bring these stalkers home? And the supplies are dead even still, on workers and army.
You might be right. His Void Ray got in as well. He's gonna have to lift this
Yeah.
natural. He's,
CC came down a bit too early. Came to the wrong dong, I heard, son. Get out. Oh my god, is that actually gonna die?
oh,
I really
surely
hope
not.
It doesn't.
The stim is started. I think
Yeah.
Blaze has enough army to probably push this back.
I mean, you still want to be conservative, though. You don't have the economy as Blaze to rebuild this army very quickly. This has taken him... He's built this army up over the last 5 minutes, and it's actually quite a small army. So, yeah, he is going to have to be very careful. I'd like to see this Widow Mine probably just put on the main ramp here, just to have like an extra retreat point that's a little bit further in front of these bunkers, since he's also wisely not salvaged any of them. But he's not doing anything with that yet. But yeah, these oracles are still being really annoying.
Yeah, SCV is out on the
Oh,
map,
not
trying to
anymore.
scout off as well.
Oracle died.
Oracle died. Starting to salvage bunkers now as well. SCV is scouting out, gonna see if try and see if there is a natural of Doohickey. Avoid using a scan if you can.
Oh, he didn't see. He sees an army that's there defending. He saw 3 Zealots, a Void Ray, 3 Stalkers, but he didn't see the natural, so he does drop the follow-up scan. What does he see? He sees that the gas hasn't been mined from, and there's only 1 gas.
Yeah.
So he knows that that natural is relatively fresh. He can also click on the mineral patches and see, oh, you've only mined like 5 to 10 times from each, so that's not too bad. He's feeling better about his own natural timing now, and actually the supplies are still relatively even here. With Blaze having lost a few SCVs to the pressure there, but he's got the mules.
Mules are pretty good.
Pretty good unit.
Yeah. He's going up to 4 barracks. Probably should see a 5th pretty soon. I'd like to see him go 5 barracks before throwing down the 3rd, I think.
I think that's wise here, yeah.
Yeah. Starport finished. Should see quite a few medivacs, I think. This Colossus are pretty far away still. Pretty big supply block from Doohickey. This pylon's still going to be supply. I think they're going to supply block him again.
Yeah, and he doesn't really have the money to rebuild pylons yet. He wants to be sticking that into the Immortals and whatever he's trying to chrono boost out of this Robo, which is the Colossus. But,
Just delaying Colossus for so very long.
yeah. And he's having to warp in sentries now because he's feeling intimidated. He doesn't have his Colossus out yet. Sending this Oracle out, but I mean, how much is that going to get done on the other side of the map during all this, I wonder?
Yeah, has Stim Blaze. So there's quite a few sentries here. They can force field out this army. It's the Widow Mine.
Oh, nice Unburrow.
Pretty good force field. Yeah, good force field there. Can the Widow Mine get out of under that force field? I
I've
wonder.
never tried unburrowing a mine that's on a force field. I have no idea. I mean, Blaze has shown that he's very competent in unburrowing the mine, as we saw like 10 seconds ago, and he didn't opt to do it then, so maybe you can't unburrow a mine that's on a force field.
Maybe you can't. Someone please tell me.
In 3
wants to
minutes,
know.
we will find out.
Someone will know. Surely. Oracle still being annoying. Up to 4 kills. A few Marines trying to kill it, but that's probably not going to be enough to get it done.
Oh my god,
He's
is it
not...
actually going to get a reactor? Please no.
Please.
Come on, one time, please. Senpai.
Double Widowmine.
Double dead Widowmine. Reactor!
Oh, wow.
Look guys, we're just going to watch this. Okay, never mind.
The reactor's going to die.
Wow.
The reactor's out. Wow.
And the Oracle gets away.
He's got one on the factory, which he can switch out.
Wow.
He would have liked double Widowmine production.
Yeah, I mean, he's missing a reactor on this barracks here, so... Yep, making another reactor.
That Oracle. So good. And Doogie doesn't look like taking the third. Yeah, he's throwing down his extra gateways first. He has 2 Colossus, the third one on the way. He's getting +1 now. He has +1 armor, which is nice. Blaze just loading up a Doom Drop here. Might be able to just get a... Oh, he's going to split them up.
Yeah, I'm not so sure whether this is going to work out well for him. I mean, dropping a 2-base Protoss is normally incredibly difficult, as they normally split their army up. Stalkers in one place, everything else in another place. Traditionally, the Stalkers being the units in the main, because they often have Blink. That isn't the case at the moment, but it could well be the case soon. And yeah, he is beginning to shuffle a few Stalkers back into the main, and he actually has a few more in the main as well. So
he's got cannons in both bases as well.
Yeah, and there's the Mothership Core in the middle with 2 overcharges. It's a really cool idea, but I don't know how well it's going to work out.
Stalker's warped in. He's trying to split the attention, but Doohickey seems well prepared for this. We'll see who has the best multitasking. This just gets completely shut down and Blaze loses everything. He might just flat out lose the game.
May well. I mean, we do have the unload now into the natural, the main rather. And there's a lot of guys there. I mean, the warp gate at least is going to get focused down, drawing the entire army into the main. And I think on seeing that, we will have the boost into the natural. But there's 2 photon cannons here. They have to kind of boost awkwardly into the middle of this, and the Stalkers are going to run back. We might have the second overcharge here as well. The units in the main do get cleaned up, and he's going to have to boost out of the natural pretty quickly, but so many units are going down. For what did they achieve?
Nothing really. They killed 2 probes. Like, that's it. And he killed a gateway, which is nice, but... you can pretty much just walk across the map and kill Blaze, I think.
Yeah.
He's got this third, which is good, I guess, but... This army is just lacking in... It's double the army supply at the moment. Like... He's got 4 Vikings, which is good, but...
I mean, there's Void Rays here to contest the Vikings as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to be real tricky.
Stalkers.
I do like that Blaze is continuing his Widowmine production, so that is going to help out. I don't think we have an observer with this army. There is 1 observer on the map, and that is left in the natural abandoned, and that he is bringing the Oracle, which is full on energy, back to help with this, but going to drop the Revelation and probably die. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably wait for this 4th Colossus and try and push up here, I think. And the Widowmines are even relevant. It's in vision of the Protoss. Are they in vision now that they're burrowed? Oh, they're not.
Nope.
See how much he was paying attention.
Oh my god, the Widowmine hits are so good. Killing both the Void Rays flat out instantly, removing the shields on one of the Colossus, and Doohickey doesn't have Blink. Not yet. Got like 5 seconds left on that bad boy.
Those Widowmines were actually heroes. Like,
yeah.
Might have just held it for him. He's now only 7 supply down, all of a sudden.
I mean, why not just take away all of this money into bio and make war Widowmines, right?
I know, right? I can't believe that 2 Widowmine, and they're reset now. There's still no observer with this. I mean, you might be able to go across to the 3rd and try and do damage there. Gonna send a Zealot to try and set him off, which is nice. This 3rd's gonna have to be abandoned. He might even flat out lose it.
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 Colossus here, and they're all real. These are not hallucinations.
No.
I mean, there's actually a lot of Vikings and a lot of bio, and not that many Stalkers as well. Supply is still equal. The supply just barely in favor of Blaze. He did, I believe, lose all of the SCVs. Yeah, losing 14 SCVs there, but all the Colossus will be going down here, and there's only Zealots and Stalkers left.
A lot of red bio, though. There's no Medivacs at the moment.
Yeah, especially with the Widowmines around, you got to be afraid.
Yeah. And he did lose the command center.
Oh dear. The hairdryer has fallen into the abyss.
Rebuilding now. Doohickeys third is finished. He does have a worker lead, does Blaze.
Yeah, but he can't use it. That's
Yeah,
unfortunate. I mean, Doohickey
he's
would like to have more probes himself, though, as well. I mean, he's mined out in his main now, I believe. So yeah, he's got like got 80 minerals left. So he's still effectively 2 base versus 2 base. But then Blaze is also mining out his main soon.
this game. 4 medivacs out now, which will be able to heal this army up. All of a sudden, this game is tipping on a knife edge a little bit.
Yeah,
Back and forth, both players. The 3-3 is almost halfway done for Blaze. He's getting Ghosts out now. Doohickey has Archons finished. I don't think he has Storm yet. No, no Storm started at all.
yeah. Blaze is actually going to have very impressive upgrades in the next minute or so. He's going to have 3-3, but it looks like he's moving out to attack before these finish. I'd really like to see him be a little bit more
Yeah.
passive before these upgrades finish. But I mean, I guess if he thinks he can take a good fight here, he's going to try for it.
Pulling the SCVs here as well. I think this is a much better decision to pull the boys compared to last game.
Yeah, Doohickey's
long as
also
he's
pulling the boys.
Yeah, as long as Widow Mines don't do friendly damage here. 2 Colossus. No Vikings left to contest them.
Gotta pull back to these Widow Mines. Can they get us some good shots off? Weakening a lot of Zealots, but both players are still very even in army supply, and oh my
I mean,
goodness.
he's down in workers, but that's when you get to low econ, that's when Mules just kind of reign supreme. 2 Colossus though, that's the key.
Oh my god, such a move command coming out from Blaze there. I mean, he does focus down one of the Colossus, yeah, but taking so much friendly splash damage there from his own Widow Mines and the Archons and the Zealots, and I thought that was relatively even there for a moment, but then he decided to tunnel vision on the weak Colossus there, and I think he's going to pay for that with this game.
Yeah. 18 supply to 65, which most of this supply is in the medivacs that are about to be killed as well. GG called.
Gee,
Good game. Doohickey advances.
wow. I mean, after quite frankly, the curb stomp that was game 1, I don't know if we predicted that. I would have
No.
said Blaze would have 2-0'd after that, and I think Blaze would have done as well.
Yeah.
But I think, that last focus on that Colossus, that was a bit of a shame. That was very even up until that final micro decision. So we do have our winners match set up.
Yeah. And Blazer's perhaps decision making not the greatest, unfortunately. He was in a position to win in all 3 games.
Yeah, I think that comes with the with how much time you invest into practicing build orders and stuff like that. If a lot of your time is spent, okay, I hit this benchmark and I have this many units, and then I go do stuff with those units, but you got to have like time in the field, in the ladder, facing the proxy, double proxy 10 gate into Oracle, into carrier type Protosses, just to get that experience. Maybe that's what's happening.
Maybe. We shall go to a quick break as we get our winners match set up between Doohickey and Pisosa.
Yep, it's going to be a PVZ, so
Yeah.
we will be back shortly. Stay tuned, guys.